dollars for my car, for my bike, for everything. Just a few more dollars. Right, this is the engine, the heart of the Beetle, the most sold engine in the world, actually. This is rebuilt by SSP, a manufacturing company. They manufacture the long blocks and they do everything brand new. And this was purchased in 2014, which means that's 8 years ago, right? The clutch is new, the flywheel's new, but it had been sitting outside for quite a while, and the English weather's not so kind. So I'll clean all this up. I'll clean it all up. I've had a look inside the heads here; they're quite clean, and it's an AD engine, and it's re-stamped actually. They put a new plate over it, the engine number. You can see how clean that's a brand new oil cooler. So it has got a lot of new parts on it. However, this is a cosmetic makeover, so it needs to be it needs to have scuffed and painted and really polished up to make it the goods, to match everything else. It's a reasonable standard that we're doing, so yeah, we're going to give it some great love. So this is the engine core that gets rebuilt by the manufacturer SSP, and they, as I said, they do thousands of the engines. I don't know if it's an English company or it's European, but the engine doesn't have any oil leaks, so I'm really happy about that. It just really needs cleaning up and making look good. So I'm getting stuck in, hopefully 4 weeks. Engine time. Here's the engine. I'll show you in a minute. But first of all, what we call the tinware. The tinware, it's an air-cooled engine, so it needs deflector plates and all sort of heat risers and all the plates here. In all, I've counted 13. Here there's 12 that I'll have to repair and repaint, gloss black, and gloss black, yep. Oh, there's a bit of water in here, just watch yourself. And so they have to be all scuffed up. That's a new one, but we'll fix it up too. Right, the main part of the engine is called the doghouse. Everyone loves a doghouse, alright? There's different styles, but this one's with the doghouse, meaning the looks like ears there, and that blows the air into the heat exchanger to produce heating for the Beetle. Okay, and so as you can see, I'm scuffing it all up. I took the paint off, and I did find some pink under there, so someone had sprayed it pink at some stage, but it's going back to gloss black. And in that hole there goes this thing, and this is the fan. This is the thing that spins around and blows the air out of here into the engine. I'll show you in a minute that that spins and the air comes out, and it goes onto the cooling fins, your piston barrels and your heads, and it cools the engine down. So there's no need for water pumps, water radiator hoses, thermostats, etc., and all those extra things. Right, the big unveiling here. So this is 1600. It's the engine. I've been cleaning out. Just keep a dust cover on because I'm scuffing all the black paint, and you can see over there all the dirt. I've got the chassis covered, so I'll keep the engine covered as well. And here's the clutch plate, and I just took the rust off and painted with clear on there and there, and cleaned up the engine case This engine case is made in Brazil, and so it was brand new in 2014. So I don't know how many miles it is. I've just yet to find out from the old owner. I'll find out one day. So it's coming along well, cleaned it all, and I found a few little problems actually. One of the exhaust nuts was off, and other little things that's not right. Example here, this is a tab in here, a tab there that sits in there nicely. However, when they did these other two, that one there, that's supposed to be inside and sitting flat. That wasn't, and this one's not sitting flat either. That one there, I've got a black texture on it, so I'm going to pull that off, and of course I have to have a clutch relining tool to put that in, and I bought one. I just got to find it. Here we have a list of all the parts that I need. Here we have a Haynes manual. It's a basic thing. It tells you the clearances for the engine, for the gearbox, the swing arm, the front end. Tells you the knickknacks. Tells you the torque settings. Tells you, you know, what sort of allowable play is, you know, for MOTs. Exploded view diagrams. This sort of thing, and that's important to put the car together. Alright, we'll leave that there. But those pieces, these black pieces that I've got to do, I think I've added up a few more, so we're about 15 pieces that I have to paint in that, and it's a big, long, arduous journey, and because I've got the heat exchangers to paint as well. But while you're on the job here, you need a frothy, alright? Just cracked it open there, crack a beauty, alright? Just a few dollars, hey? Oh, I think I spilt it. Ah, Aaron sins, jeez. Oh, here's a good rag, hey? Anyway, you need sometimes a little bit of a strong drink, you know, to keep you going, because there's a lot of work to do, and it's Saturday afternoon, 3 o'clock. I'm going to do a quick 2 hours on it. Skip along if I spilled it. What I'm doing here, folks, up at the hill, I'm checking it out. What I check for is the viscosity of the coffee. Okay? Spot on. And over here we have a car called a Jaguar XJ8, and it's the real deal. If you're going to buy a Jaguar, this is it. This is it. This is probably 20 years old, and it's big, spacious. Have a look at the big door on it. It's this long. Walnut English interior. It's immaculate, big, long, luxurious, beautiful car. Have a look. And here's the badge at the back. XJ8. Here we have it. So we're up the road today, and we've seen one of these big jugs, a Jaguar, and so it was an XJ8. Now I don't know much about them, but this is probably an English car, and I think the 8 stands for a V8. They got a 3.2 and a 4 litre, and they have a supercharge. So the cars are not expensive. They're very prestige, but they must have a bit of depreciation about it, and my pick would be this one. It's got 66,000 miles. Let's see, yeah, 66,000, and a very plush interior, and it's a great granddaddy car. It's you know, has a beautiful interior. Have a look at that. Have a look at that. Mint condition. So that's what you can get. You can get an XJ6. The XJ6 is a 6-cylinder. XJ8 looks like an 8-cylinder. And that's like 20 years old, the old bus, 2002 reg, 02 reg, sorry, and maybe you get a lot of bang for your buck. I don't know how reliable they are. Of course, you know, you've got to read the reviews and do a bit of searching, and you find a good motor out there. So think outside the box, and we're not poor, are we?